kind of forgot what's different about it, to tell you the truth.
So how are you liking the Suzuki era graphics? Because this is the beginning of the 80s.
You know, I think that the Splash graphics one from the 90s is the one that they're brave to come out with that, because no one admits to liking that back then, but it looks cool now.
Yeah, well, and I would say Throttle Syndicate personally made his bike look really cool with that, because I remember those graphics at the time and they weren't that cool looking. So our...
It was the seat cover that was the most offensive back then.
Yeah.
And they skipped over that part, you know, but it's still like right now, that bike looks good.
Yeah, and I like this graphic. It's really simple. And even the graphic that we have on the 250 over there with Travis.
To me, it looks modern.
Yeah, and that's the part to where I'm a little bummed about that, because it does look modern. I couldn't tell a difference between the modern one and this one. So, but I like the bikes from back then. Like it looks cool. Games?
I think Ryan's looks pretty sick.
Yeah.
Like I like that one more than this one. My dad actually had a 125 of that. That's like one of the first bikes I remember him riding, but Ron's been giving me all the history.
Shooting the brand new 2025 Suzukis, are you impressed with their program for 2025?
All joking aside, the fact that, I mean, this is the 250, but the 450 is sub $10,000 in 2024 and 2025 speaks volumes, because if you're like me and you're a dirt bike owner and you ride, I ride at least once or twice a week. Bikes are expensive, the track fees are expensive. At the end of the day, like, I'm not a pro guy. I could ride anything, to be honest, and be pretty darn happy with it. And these bikes actually do last a while, so the value, pretty darn good. And you're saving maybe $3,000 to $4,000 out of the gate by buying something a little less expensive that'll last you a while, especially if you're not going racing like me. So think what $3,000 or $4,000 on the back end does for you, which is track fee, gas, travel, maybe some goodies. So there's your suspension. The dang thing already comes with exhaust, so that's already out of the gate.
And then it's got the 5 different graphic schemes they can choose.
Yeah, graphics are done,
there,
and that's a $300 deal. Any way you split it, any graphic company you go to, you're looking at $300 for that. So the upswing of $400 to $4,500 in your pocket instead of going out to the dealership, pretty solid. Do you really need 61 horsepower? Because I know I ride a 450 and I don't use 61.
I can't use 61.
Yeah.
Like, so it's
like
definitely...
you're talking to like a vet B guy and a vet pro race supercross right there, and either of us, no way.
Yeah, I mean, and the bikes look great. I mean, they look great. They don't have the electric start, but other than that,
but you're buying convenience.
Exactly.
Like at the end of the day, like a Toyota Corolla, the base model and the hopped up one, they both get you to work.
Exactly.
At 5 a.m. and they get you off at 5 p.m.
Exactly.
Like, if you want the TV and the boom, 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 boom bass and all that stuff, that's cool. If you want that, that's great. But either way, the Corolla gets you to work on time.
So now we're out here at the themed Suzuki intro. What is your favorite era of the Suzuki? Like, they're 50 years, celebrating 50 years of racing of the RM.
I'm only 36, and I'm not the historian that Ron is, and he'll talk to you about like 1918 and the first war and all that. I just don't have that in my bag of tricks. For me, 97, because MC went to it for the 1 year, and it just stands out to me because it was Chaparral still, but it was Suzuki, and I thought that was cool. He was like same as when he was on the YZ, but it wasn't. And he even had the yellow black Fox gear with the bell helmet. I thought that was like so cool to see.
Well, see,
and then Greg Albertine, obviously, and I looked up to him. Like, he was a bad dude. So that's kind of my...
Well, and you're gonna, I know that you're gonna say this, but I will admit, personally, I bought a 97 RM125. Even though I look back at it now and it was the slowest motorcycle possible, I bought it because of Chris Wheeler and Pat Foster. Just made it look so cool.
But that goes back to my argument, just because it's the slowest motorcycle in a class doesn't mean you can't go fast on it.
Exactly. I qualified for my first national.
I'll be like straight up, I put you on an RMZ and I'll ride any other brand motorcycle, you're still gonna beat me.
So you got the RMZ 250 today.
Yep, RMZ 250.
2025 with a splash of modern throttle syndicate graphic and a throwback graphic, because we didn't know that it was going to be
We're just going with whatever out here.
Yeah.
We're making it work. We do have numbers, maybe the wrong gear style,
whatever,
but they're on there.
Yeah, well, and this is, so this number will channel the inner vintage Carson Brown. So
we've got double Ricky Carmichael right here.
so
Four
you
and a
know,
four.
so you weren't born yet, but you know who this is, who number 44 in 1983 was?
Let's hear it.
Well, when were you born?
99.
Okay, so a long time after this was George Holland.
Oh yes.
What was George Holland famous for? For doing after racing.
Billy's got me on all of these
Farming
today.
almonds.
Yes.
Ron Lawson's taking over the Travis Fant thing, and he's saying that Jared is absolutely rocking it and ripping berms and blowing stuff up.
I couldn't get onto the track. I couldn't even get on the track.
And I think that there will be footage of that in this vlog. So,
I hope so.
Yeah, it was.
I'm really putting it out on the line here.
The 250 is going to require special effort.
Okay.
And that's why he said
We're gonna clutch dump for now on.
Yeah.
As long as I can get onto the track.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a whip off. Since I can't seem to blow up any corners, I'm doing the next best option.
I think he's gonna have
Whip
me on
off.
that one.
So the famous Pat Foster is here at Paris. That's not replica gear.
Straight from 97.
That is your gear from 1997.
Yeah.
That was the Pit Pro Suzuki.
FMF answer.
And again, the reason why I bought a 97 RM125 to be cool like Pat Foster and
Chris Wheeler, Tyler Evans. Chrome,
they had everybody. Like,
chrome frames.
yeah.
Cool. So awesome. Pat Alexander's here today, my old boss. I haven't seen him in years. This is super cool.
It's good times.
Super
I
fun.
like the idea of it. It's cool. Like, I think we could have gone all out on it if we had a little bit more what was going on, but I like it. I mean, it's really cool, like the setup and all that stuff. So you were kind of a big deal back then because you had your name and number on your jersey. Like, I didn't have that for a while.
It's hey, this is right off the Supercross track. I was 19 years old, so
The ripe old age somewhere in your 40s.
47. It's just like putting on the old wedding dress, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Look at you all fit. I don't think Jared gets the concept of what a whip-off is, but hold on. Jared, you understand what a whip-off is, right?
I'm warming up.
Oh, okay. Because that was,
That's not a whip.
that was like, I could do that.
I overjumped
all
a
you
little.
did was do like a bob hand and take your foot off.
I
the thing.
overjumped a little bit too. So
Okay, so we're gonna get some footage of this. So we won't show that.
Don't
whip.
show that
Okay.
one. He's getting pretty nasty though. bike.